Okay, guys, we got some cool stuff here. We got Terrell here, and I already forgot
Nicole.
Nicole. I knew I. That's a long story. It's a real simple story. I can't remember anything. I think my name is Jay, but it might be Jeff. But it does start with a J. I know that much. So anyway, this is a really, really kind of anticipated clutch. You'll kind of have an idea as we name what comes out of here. So this is a Sunfire Motley, just like Mom was. Pretty cool. So there's a Sunfire Motley, white face, just like Mom was. Oh, there's heads hanging out everywhere. Luckily, I already cut this egg. It was luckily not drowned. I thought it would be. There's another Sunfire Motley. Now this, I believe to be, this is actually a white snake that's going to, I think, be really white unless it gets color later. But this is a golden child, at least a golden child albino super motley at the minimum. So that's a really cool thing. But look at this snake. I don't know how many cool snakes there are. This is like a brindle. Look at that. See all the pattern on it? Is that crazy or what?
That's awesome.
Look at the bands on it. It's like got marks all over the place. That's cool. And then this is cool too. It's you know, one of these could be a Sunfire. We'll have to figure out if we can figure out a way to tell. This does have different eyes than that other one, so I think it's different than the last one. Here's a white sun golden. So obviously the father was a het white, and the father was a motley golden. So there's a white sun golden. Here's a motley. There's so many cool snakes in here. There's a motley. Everything's het albino. This normally I cut the clutch, but this went a little crazy. This thing just like decided last night to everybody to jump out. They weren't even cutting yesterday afternoon, evening. Now here's a cool snake. Well, there's a Sunfire tiger. Oh yeah, that's another thing that those might be in there that I don't know. Those white snakes. This is a sun.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, that's a Sunfire. I don't know. It's a Sunfire motley golden. Pretty certain no more than that. Gee whiz. This is a motley white face. This one's going back in its egg. You've already been out of town and now you're running back in. This is another white golden. A white motley. Gee whiz. Talking about babies. There's a regular motley. That albino, that white face. And here's a motley golden. Now this one here, wow, that's weird. It did pull its yolk in. It just doesn't have a big belly, but it looks great. That's a white golden child motley. Now let's see. Okay, that one's out of the egg. Good for the. Okay, I was almost right. I thought there'd be nobody underneath there. There's two. Check this out. A motley golden. Isn't that cool? Now I'm wrong. That's a super motley. That's a super motley, I think golden. Looks a little different than the one we hatched a while back. That's a super motley golden, I can tell. Its head's different, its eyeballs are different. So that's a super motley golden. What do we got here? Look at that, a Sunfire. Is there more than one snake in there? You never know. These things, okay, that's not ready to come out, almost ready. A white Sunfire. Jeez. What do you guys think?
It's golden something, yeah?
No, what do you guys think about coming in on me, right? Coming in 5 minutes ago and walking through the door and
I'm glad I get to see this, finally.
It's living the dream, man. We gotta live the dream. It's no fun living a dream all by yourself. Well, it's a lot cooler. So what's the name of your business?
Designer Exotics.
Like, right. You know why I named them Designer Exotics? Because everything that we make,
it was my design.
By design, right? It was all by design. And that opens up a special subject. Some people don't believe in God, but I still say it was all design. How can anything this cool come by accident? This didn't come by accident. I had to use parts that have been here for however long you want to believe to make these things. Well, that's kind of different.
What's this one?
That's a good question. I think that is a Sunfire albino motley golden. That's a first. I don't think we produced one in albino. Huh, it changed it more than I expected it to. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's what that is. It's totally what it is. So here's your umbilical cord. You see it's almost done. It's wrapped all up.
Whoa.
You can see the big old blood supply still there. And that's the very end of the button. Let's see if we can get it back in the egg. Because this one's on the run. Come on, back in there. Okay, you go in there. Oh, no, you know, it actually could be left out because the cage is so slippery. I'll leave it out. Let's see what we got here. This is pretty cool. What do you guys think? I gotta make sure it doesn't take off. Oh. Super Motley Sun. Yep, no golden in that. So the other one was a golden. This one's not a golden. And that one's ready to come out. So we're just going to take it out. Just keep the craziness down. This is an insane clutch. It's, you know, each year we get a little further into the insanity. I'm sure this one's not ready to come out because this one here hadn't cut, and I thought for sure it was going to be dead. But the good news, it isn't. Now, this one's different. It has pattern. Why do you have so much pattern? Well, look at his head. That is a weird snake. I don't even know what that snake is. I mean, it doesn't have that many options, but I guess it's a tiger, but which is weird. The tiger put the pattern back on. That's really bizarre. Tiger Sunfire Super Motley. That would be my guess. The side pattern. That's weird. I'm not sure what that snake is. But hey, that won't be the first snake I ever hatched I wasn't sure of, I'll tell you that. There's some snakes we hatched that we have to find out years later what they are. Look at that. Oh man. Now there's a beautiful sun motley. The mom wasn't as good looking as that. Whoa, slow down,
on the
Turbo. I told you that I was gonna have two on the run if I wasn't careful. This one's ready to go out. It's got a little button too, but it'll be fine. I'm just gonna leave him inside this other thing for like a couple hours to make sure everybody got their bellies in. I'm gonna even put this one in there. That's a little bit big. I wouldn't normally do it, but I'm not putting it in a dry cage. I'm putting it in a slimy ball of snakes like it was just crawling out. And what an excellent clutch. We only had one. This guy here is defected. It's got a we call them springtails. They come from normal. You can get them from normal retics. You can get it from anything. I'm assuming it's a genetic defect that has something to do with incubation, but it's a wreck, whatever reason.
It's pigtail.
Yeah, springtails is what we call them. The funny part is almost always accompanied with a springtail is a bizarre head. Let's see if I can. This is weird. We get about one of these every 500 babies. It's a reject. Oh, look at that. This one actually has a normal head. He's all twisted up. That's weird. It doesn't. It has a normal head. Usually it's not. I think it's dead. This one wasn't cut either. It was one of the two eggs that I freaked out about this morning that I thought wasn't going to make it out because it hadn't cut. Because when they look like this and they haven't cut, they usually after they're already get transparency looking, that's really a bad sign. So there's another motley Sunfire.
Put me back.
No, that's what I want. So you stay in there. There's a motley Sunfire. That's a normal, straight up normal head albino. And then we got one more. You don't even think it. Everybody's like, you people been running around all night. I haven't slept all night. They literally were. I mean, this thing was. Oh, come on. Normally they're not so runny, but tonight, man. See, so that one's not ready to come out, and we're not going to let it. And I think last night they all came out like that. I've never seen that many snakes come out in one night, to be 100% honest. That was bizarre. Never. In my entire life of breeding retics, that's kind of psycho. That means it don't happen too often. I mean, we look.
This one's on the run now, too.
Yeah, them running out isn't such a big deal, but running out with that many of them in one night is just not. you know, without it even being a cut in the eggs yesterday. Yesterday, I checked it at least at 5 or 6 o'clock. So this is this is sun golden. So we got one non-albino sun golden. And really close to out. I'm just going to take it out. Now I would normally leave that in. Just that gives you an idea what I would normally leave in. But like I said, because I got a tub of slimy snakes, there's no danger of it hurting itself. It's like a giant egg it's in now. So it's not going to have anything sharp. It's not going to have this to rub on or dry shavings or anything. So just a heads up for all you going, I can't believe he pulled that out. And I could pull it out and put it in with shavings and it'd be fine too. But I honestly, I'm not that concerned. So there we go. So we got an awesome clutch of eggs. What do you think?
I like them. I like this one especially.
Yeah, me too.
That's got a cool. That thing's weird. I don't even know what that snake is, and that's all there is to it. I'm gonna have to go with sun tiger, motley, head albino. I mean super motley. That's what I'm gonna have to go with. So definitely a designer exotic type of animal.
Yes.
Okay, guys. Hope you guys are following us. We're doing all kinds of stuff. Where do you want to see us? Where do you want to see your social media at? Do you want it YouTube exclusively?
YouTube,
We can make some of those too. Periscope,
Instagram.
YouTube, Instagram. I don't know about all that. I'm only one guy. It kind of gets a little busy trying to put it everywhere. But tell me what your favorite type of social media is and put it in there below. And let's see if we can maybe do it. So peace out, guys. Hope you're all having fun. I sure am. This is insane, right?
Yep.
Living the dream. Living the dream.